Turning 65, you're in the right place. Here are the key things that you want to know as you turn 65 and if you're ready to go on Medicare or not. So to start, there's two main points that you want to ask yourself. First off, are you going to be staying on your employer coverage or your self-employment coverage when you turn 65? Or are you going to be going on full Medicare? Now that's an important question you want to ask yourself because it's going to really depend on how you set this up from the very beginning and how you go moving forward. So first, if you're on your employer coverage and you're going to stay on that when you turn 65, you're going to want to take these steps. First, you're given a few months ahead of time when you turn 65. 3 months before the month you turn 65, the month of, and then 3 months after. So here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to only sign up for Medicare Part A. Now Part A is hospital coverage. Now if you've worked for 10 years, or 40 quarters, and you've paid taxes on that money, then you do not have to pay for Part A. So it makes sense then, if you're going to stay on your employer coverage, that you'll want to sign up for Medicare Part A so that you have that ready for you. Now the Part B is where things are going to get a little tricky. Because Part B has a monthly premium, you do not want to sign up for Medicare Part B. You're going to rather defer Part B until a later date. So what that means is for now, you'll just be on Part A and you're going to wait on Part B, not sign up for it. Now, some people have heard of the Part D penalty or a penalty for not signing up for Part B originally. The good news is because that you have qualifying employer coverage, you will not get any penalty. And when you're ready to either A, if you lose that employer coverage, or B, you voluntarily come off of it, you automatically qualify for Part B along with the additional plans as if you had just turned 65. So it's an important thing you want to ask yourselves if you're going to stay on that employer coverage. Now the next side of the coin is if you're going to go on full Medicare. Now what full Medicare means is that you'll be on both Part A and Part B of Medicare. You'll have your hospital coverage and your doctor coverage under Part B. Now just like we said with the other way, Part A, if you've worked for 10 years or 40 quarters, you will not have to pay a monthly premium on that. However, the Part B does have a monthly premium. Right now, I believe it's around $170 per month, depending on your income, and that goes up a little bit each year. Now, you want to start this process because you're given a 7-month window for your IEP, or what's referred to as your initial enrollment period. That takes place 3 months before the month you turn 65, the month of, and then 3 months after. But you'll want to start as soon as possible so as not to delay any part of this equation. Now, if you're going to go on full Medicare, that is the basic of Medicare, just Part A and Part B. You're then going to have to make a decision if you want to go on an MAPD, or what's referred to as a Medicare Advantage prescription drug plan, or if you want to go to the supplement route. Now, the supplement route is familiar plans like F, G, and N, and I'll go over those in another video so you have a better understanding of it. But these are key points that you want to take note of when you're turning 65. So just to recap, when you're turning 65, ask yourself, are you going to stay on your employer coverage or are you going to go on full Medicare? Depending on your answer to those two questions is going to determine how you plan ahead for the rest of your Medicare and retirement years.